Ever since I started Dai Media, I think of all clothing brands in general, they all should have a cult-like following. You're not trying to build a cult brand. I don't know why the fuck you want to build a brand, especially with the switch that's about to happen on social media. Most brands are not going to even want to be popular. They're going to have like a little niche, little nick on the internet where only a few people know about them. That's what's going to happen. Watch. Everything I say is going to age so gracefully. What if I told you your brand does not matter? It doesn't. No one cares about the cotton tee or the fuck ass design. No one cares. You know what they care about? They care about the scenario / experience that you give them. Clothing brand owners don't think this is important. How do you think someone is going to attach themselves to a piece, attach themselves to a brand, if you're not giving them a place where they could see it? I want you guys to understand that you need to make your consumers have a hive-like mindset. You control through scenarios, not product. One more time. You control through scenarios, not product. When you control through scenarios, you control the customer. When you control through product, you're controlling nothing. Y'all know that superheroes need a suit. They need it to fight, and it shields the hero, right? So when it comes to you having a consumer in a scenario, think of your consumer as a hero in your scenario. They need your clothes, right? Of course, they need it to go throughout the scenario, and it shields them technically, right? What I mean by they need the suit to fight and shield, they need your shirt, your hat, your pants that you made, of course, to go through the scenario. They cannot put themselves in the scenario that you made, that you created, if they don't have your pieces, right? You are controlling the customer with the product, but you want to get them in the eye view of a scenario that they want to be a part of or they already have been a part of. Now you are simply just adding the product as their shield. They cannot go through this scenario without your shit. That's how you have to come at people. That's how you get the consumer. That right there. That's it. That's all you need to know. If you don't even buy the masterclass, you understanding this concept will put you ahead of everyone. That's it. You got it. You fucking graduated. The consumer needs your brand to source other brands. In this world where they're using your clothes to walk through it so it could shield them and like for them to fight, which is basically just going through the scenario with the consumers, blah, 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 blah. They're going to run into other brands. You're not going to try to shoot or push the other brands away. You're going to add them on. Okay, now I'm going to put some Bottega earrings in. Okay. When you walked in this scenario, now you want to put your Margielas on. Okay. You walked in the scenario, now you're going to put your Memory Lane Park on. Okay, you walked through the scenario, now you're going to put your Dairy Boy on. Okay, now you walk through the scenario, you're going to put blah, 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 blah. That's what the fuck you do. You're the shield, right? Your clothes are the shield. You're just adding on to their shield. I did a bag charm reference. This is the superhero reference. Some people might get this one more, but it's the same fucking thing. The superhero needs the suit to go through the fighting. They can't go through the fighting without the suit. They're going to get fucked up. If you can understand those mindsets, it will make the consumer believe they need you. Just like the superhero needs the suit. Iron Man needs his suit. Like, what? This creates a block for the consumer when you do that product shit. This will make the consumer believe that you are trying to overthrow their brand world. Overthrow even the scenario that they already are living in. But you could. You could. This is something I suggest you open your mind up to. You could just give them scenarios and climb to the top slow. Give them scenarios. As the scenarios open, what the fuck do you think happened? You're building a brand world with the scenarios. That's why I tell you guys, attach yourself to other brand worlds. Because you're putting a little scenario in there. You're putting a little scenario in there. You're putting a little scenario in there. While you're building your own. Once you have a world full of scenarios that the customer loves, that's the fucking cult. It's right there. People also sometimes come at me and they're like, what if you're like a full designer? I don't give a fuck if you're the next Ralph Lauren, Alexander McQueen. If you can't add scenarios to the consumer, if you can't be a source, if you can't be a part of the consumer's brand world, one thing I've noticed about the people who want to be big designers like Ralph Lauren and Alexander McQueen, they think their talent is going to push them to the top. Talent doesn't mean shit without consistency and without evolving. You could post your piece, duh. You're probably super talented. But if you don't have the ability to morph strategy and morph scenarios around those pieces, you're creating for nothing. Consistency beats talent. And when it comes to clothing brand world, when you're creating content, that's consistency, right? You don't know what your customer wants. You don't know. You don't know how to put them in a world where your product is just a part. It's a part of it. It's like the background. Dai Media Masterclass 2.0. It's not about building your brand up or trying to make the brand better. That's what Dai Media Masterclass is about. Fuck your brand. How do you communicate with your consumer? How do you build them up? How do you make them your bitch, basically? How do you do that? That's what Dai Media Masterclass 2.0 is about. In this masterclass, there's no such thing as product. We are just thinking about how this consumer is going to consume it. That's it. Some people can't handle that. Like, I don't want to manipulate. We can't be friends. I'm friends with people who are down for the manipulation because they know that this follower, they know this customer is going to get so much creativity, art out of your brand. They know that. This is Drop Day, guys. This is Drop Day. The masterclass link is below right now. You can click it. I hope you guys understand that I'm coming at you guys from like the bottom of my heart. Literally, like, I really love this brand shit. I love all brands. I hope you guys can see that this is literally what I think about all day. I think about branding people, how they consume, and all those things. So I don't want to try to oversell anything to you. I just want to let it speak for itself. So when you get it below, comment, I got it day, so ready, something like that. And I'll see you guys next week with the first Ascot Ave weekly vlog.